EA Sports. It's in the game.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and off we go from Seattle. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Go, go, 4 down, 4 down. Let's get off the field. Let's get slow. Slow. 40. Check 25. Check 25. Mike's 54.
Now Wilson on first down. And right away he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw is Prescott. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now Elliott, and he goes backwards on this this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second down and goal. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Alert. Right there. 54 Mike. Rip left. 54's Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Check Mike. Mike's 5-4.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Randy Gregory. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a time. Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Check 26, check 26. Get him.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
25 yards that time. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Double count.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Safety creek. Safe. Look for signal.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up. Some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch twins. Watch twins. 54.
This is Carson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44.
Got it. Mike's 54. Hey.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Mike's 5'4". Drop deep. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, alert.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. He's going to go out of... bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Carson, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, check. Lucky. Easy. Check.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Reset. 19. 24. Screen. Screen. Nice 31.
Now a first down throw. Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long 124. Mike, 54. 55, Mike. Ready? A little flare.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. That escapes the sack. Fights him off. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So a tough early challenge here. 2nd and long after the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Championship, man.
From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for two. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and two-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for two and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're going to 54. Watch it. There we go. Kill.
Prescott now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. Under. 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 55. Then we're going to 53.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, 47.
55. Check.
Gun.
Check. 55 to Mike. Crunch time, defense.
47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Go to 54. Line. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
We're going to 54 right here.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Watch the clock. Here we go.
On second and goal, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 99. Check 99.
On first down, Watson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Randy Gregory showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now it's Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
He's going to float this one deep right side, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Watson buying time to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Faking the give. Now Watson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Alert. Hey, watch that.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Let's go, B.
Again, it's Watson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
55. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got you. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Check 55.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Check 55.
Check right. Watch it, divide.
Rip right.
Now Prescott looking deep for Elliott. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 24, check 24.
Hey, kill.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Here we go, 47.
Mike 55,
26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Time to go. 24.
Watch out. Delta. He's cracked.
24.
Watson off play action. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Watson on third down, sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
54, right there. 3 bars. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. That's 55. And bring it. Rush in.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for him. That's caught inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Check three.
89.
Mike 54. Mike
59.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for two, but they do get it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check it out, read. There we go, kill. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
On second down, Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Done. 41's coming, 41's a Mike. They were pretty quiet.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Going to 53. Switch. Going to 54.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cook. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Prescott looks to throw on first, and that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by Robert Quinn. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson down to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check it back. We're going to 54 right here. Anyway. Here we go, 46, 46. 26, 26.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill. 41 Mike, right here. 47. Go, get out there. Hey.
Get that quarterback.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is quick. It's Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
41, Mike, 41. All day, dog. Here we go, go to 54, right in. Gun. 6 man. Check curls. 41 Mike. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-1 Mike. 26.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
First down, Houston.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Good job, fellas.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check hot, bro. Hot. Hey, 24. 49.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6. We go 47. We go 46.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. DJ Reader there on the tackle. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55. Right there in the middle, 55. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Prescott to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Forbath, the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Watson now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
On fourth down, Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie